In this segment, we're going to talk about a tuning that I use a lot. It's standard tuning, E, B, G, D. And then my A string is down to a G. And then my low E string is down to a C. So if you hit a harmonic at the 7th fret, fine tune that, that should be a G note. So, let's see what we got here. Plug back in. Rock and roll. There's a tune called Fat Man and Nasty. And the groove on that song, it's a shuffle. It's kind of difficult. For me, I don't know about for you, but on the 5th string you got power chords now using one finger. 5th, 4th, and 3rd. That's a C and a B flat. You do a pull off and then a hammer back on. Let me play full speed. 2, 3, 4. Some pretty broad sounding chords. So the original lick, that first chord is an F, B flat, E flat, stacking fourths. And if I move the low, the 4th and 3rd string up a half step and leave that higher note the same, I end up with a B major chord, which is really cool over a C bass note. Kind of ominous sounding. And I've got a G, C, and F. Then I keep that F and I move the G and C up a half step. I use those voicings a lot underneath different soloists when we're doing kind of one chord vamps. Kind of a Wayne Shorter kind of sound. The thing is like, part of my style and what I like is I like the heaviness of rock and metal, but I need more. I need, you know, some harmonic depth and substance. So I always mix like, you know, I steal elements of jazz and classical music to try to make my metal sound fresh, you know? I just didn't get those chords growing up with Judas Priest, you know? So, but the heaviness of, you know, that kind of music I like. So it's just, you know, hybrid. And then you gotta keep this going. Underneath. And those are upstrokes. So it's down, up, down, up, down. And that little lick is just E flat, E. 2nd fret, 5th string, which is actually an A. Because we're tuned down a whole step. That's the same walk down. That's that D flat major chord, G, C, F, B major chord, F, B flat, E flat. Okay. All over C. Woo. Okay. Now, let me give you another thing here. The middle section, or the B section of that tune, it was playing a C minor chord on the top strings, you know, like as if you had a C bar chord, but an F in the bass. Remember, we're tuned down to C, D, E, F. That chord would just be written C minor / F on the bass. And then it's B flat over E flat. That chord is an E flat major with an A flat bass. And then the last chord, getting back to the intro of the tune, I like is the it's a D flat, the flat 5 in the bass, and it's an A flat with the flat 2 in the bass. Really, it's just 6th fret, 1st fret, and then back to leads me to another tune that has this same tuning. A song called Spy Who Ate Her. It's this kind of... So, picking wise, you're going 6, 5, 4, back to 5, and then 6 again. So it's... good just to practice that. Let me clean up the sound a little bit here using my GDAC 3 amp. And then you just move up that note on the 4th string. There's some pretty heavy licks in here. One is just this that's very simple, just Cro-Magnon rock. Let's go with a little heavier sound. Usually when I tune down to C, I have a little thicker string. I usually go with a 52 because I want to rock hard with the right hand, but the string will go sharp on you. Okay? Let me show you a lick in this tune that I really dig. I'll play it full speed and then talk about it. So, it's actually 4/4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all 4/4. It's just you're playing these phrases that feel like they're in 7 or odd time. But the drums are boom, boom, dad, boom, boom, gosh. I'm not really a big fan of odd time music because, you know, the human being wants to feel 4/4. They want to feel the backbeat. It's innate in our nature. So I like to play odd phrases on top of straight drums, you know. Pantera was cool like that. Dimebag would play these syncopated riffs, and Vinny would play real straight, you know. So, try it again. So we're going to play just 5 open, 3 open. And then... Right? 5, 3 open. And then it just starts the whole lick over again. Turn the effects off. Too much delay. The G-Deck's cool because you could just... Everything's right there. Easy to program. I'm just using my 2nd and 4th finger. Okay, that lick. It's from the C blues scale. I expect you to use your ears a little bit. So 6, 5, 6, 5, 3 open. Open. I'd name the notes off, but since we're in a different tuning, it might throw you off. 6, 5, 6, 5, 3 open. 6, 5, 6, 5, 3 open. And I'm pulling off. That should give you plenty to work on. Good luck. Tune down.